We're here at Chef's, and here's the man of the hour, Lou Billittier Jr., who's going to have his head shaved by Rob Ray. And I mean, I'd question your mental state of mind, but I know this is all for a great cause.
That's the only reason I'm doing this, because it's a great cause, because razor with sharp instruments very much scares me.
Now, where did the idea come from?
You know, it came from a friend of mine actually did it last year. And I've had so many friends in the last year come down with cancer, had to go through chemo. And, you know, and just to show solidarity, I felt it was important to do this.
Now, how much money have you raised?
I don't know yet. Last I heard was over 7,000. So it's going pretty good, and we're getting a pretty good turnout here tonight. So I'm hoping to get near 10,000 by the time we're done.
And not only is the money going to a good cause, but your hair is going to a good cause.
It is. It's going to Locks of Love, and they make wigs for chemo patients. So it's kind of a dual-purpose thing, so it works out well.
Now, we were talking beforehand because I'm trying to figure out, you're seeing him now with not just hair on his head, but this is the longest I've ever seen your hair.
It's definitely the longest I've ever had my hair. I'm a short hair guy, so.
And the look you're going for afterwards?
I'm thinking Uncle Fester from the Addams Family.
We figured Uncle Fester or maybe Curly from the Three Stooges. But how long do you think it'll take for it to all grow back in?
My hair grows pretty quick, so I'm thinking about 5 months. 5 or 6 months, it should be more than back to this.
Okay. And you trust Rob?
No, not at all.
Is there a nurse on duty?
You know, funny you should say that. We do have an EMT here just in case.
Okay. The next you'll be talking to this man, he will not have these locks on top of his head. Let's see now Rob Ray in action.
Well, when you get a haircut, you better go back home.
Why is he asking what ending?
Here we go. I hope you washed it. How's everybody's spaghetti, all right?
Well, Butte, Montana, just passing through. One thing I just had to do. Had to get a haircut, and I was worried for my hair. I had a feeling of impending doom. The minute I stepped into that room, laid my eyes upon that barber chair. Oh yeah. My hair dries now.
It's like Benjamin Franklin.
Hair in your ears at the same time.
Barber chair was Peter.
How much for the Audi barber?
Walked in, he is huge. 7 feet tall.
All right, Lou, you really do look good. I didn't know what the look would be, but that's not a bad look.
You're being very polite, Bob.
When you look in a mirror, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised.
Well, see, I haven't looked in the mirror yet, so I don't have a clue what's up there or what's not up there.
Now, I'm not saying I'd make Rob my regular barber, but you don't look bad.
I'll tell you, if he had hands like that when he played, he would have had 20 goals a season, easy.
Instead of 20 for his career.
Exactly.
Now, since we talked last, which was to our viewers just a minute ago, you've raised over $10,000. I think we raised another $1,000 just for the live auctions here.
Yeah, I'm very pleased. You know, we came in a little low from what I set for a goal, and with the people that showed up tonight and the donations, we were well over $10,000. So it goes right to Roswell for research.
And the hair that's right now lying on the floor, your golden locks, those will make a wig for somebody.
They will. Yes, they're going to collect them and go to Locks for Love and make a wig for some chemo patient, hopefully.
So somebody watching at home right now who said, gee, I didn't know about that, but I would have loved to have donated. How can they still contribute?
They can go to baldforbucks.org and click on my picture. There's pictures there, and click on my picture, and you can donate right online if you want, or stop down at the restaurant and make a check out to Roswell Park, and we'll get it over to Roswell for them.
Will this be a yearly event?
I'm not sure yet. It's still a little early. I have to look in the mirror first.
Would have been nicer if it was last March when it was 80 out instead of this March.
Yeah, I'm a little worried about going home tonight. It's a little chilly out.
Well, congratulations. A great cause and a great job.
Thank you, Bob. Thanks for everything, all the support.
You know, Rob, I got to say, you really did a very good job.
Well, I got sweet hands. It was just something that I was never allowed to show my hands in the proper way when I had a chance to play.
To quote Louis, he said if your hands were that soft when you played, you'd have 20 goals a season.
I might have had 20 goals, but I might have been out of work too, because if they weren't hard as they were, then might not have lasted as long. So yeah, but yeah, it was cool. It was a neat thing to do.
Now, I know you've got a long history with the Billittier family, and the Sabres do in general with chefs. You guys are always in here. But how did you get picked by Louis to be the one to shave his head?
Well, you know what, Lou is so supportive of our alumni. He's there every time we need something, every time we have an event. You know, Lou's one of the first guys to say, hey, I'm in, what do you need, what do you got to do? And You know, he called me, he just asked, he said, would you be interested in doing it, helping out? And, I didn't even hesitate. I'm like, absolutely, I'd love to do it, just to come down and give you a hand and to help raise some money and for a good cause. And, somebody like, Lou, if there's a lot of those kind of guys in town, but, they really step up and make a huge difference in a lot of these organizations. And, when they need a little help, you got to be there to help them.
So where will your hair cutting prowess take you next?
I think this will probably be the end, unless I can go home and convince my wife, maybe show her a few pictures saying that maybe I can get a hold of my son or my dog this summer sitting out on the back porch. But probably right now, I'll just take my chair and go home and just sit in my chair along the way and just enjoy it.
Maybe retire undefeated.
Yeah, there you go. Two happy customers, no tips, but happy customers it seems like, and I'll just walk away.